23rd December 2021, Morning Murli, Om Shanti, Bhaktada, Matupan. Sweet children, this is the beautiful, benevolent confluence age in which the Father himself comes and makes impure Bharat pure. Question: what signal do we receive at the confluence age as soon as the Father comes? Answer: because the Father comes to bring about the end of this impure world, everyone receives the signal of this old world coming to an end. This is why there are regions of destruction. You are now able to see the trees of the new world in front of you. Song: having found you, we have found the whole world. The earth, the sky, all belong to us. Om Shanti. In fact, good morning from the spiritual father to the spiritual children should be said because you children know that the Father comes to change night into day. You can calculate this. When is it that Baba ultimately comes? There is no date or time fixed. However, when he does come, it definitely must be 1 minute after midnight when Baba enters this body. Thus is the unlimited day and night. The time and date cannot be shown. He only tells his children that he comes to change night into day and hell into heaven. That is, he comes to make the impure world into the pure world. You can understand that it is said that Baba comes in the night. People speak of the night of Shiv, means Shivratri. He comes to change night into day. Does he have a horoscope? There is no time or date for the birthday of Krishna either because they have taken him to a very faraway period. No one knows when Krishna took birth. There is no period, time, or death. They just celebrate his birthday at night. In fact, Shubhaba also comes in the night. Your children say that it is the night of Shubhaba. The people of Bharat celebrate the night of Shiv, means Shivratri. They also speak of the birthday of Shiv, means Shiv Jayanti, but in fact, you shouldn't say the birthday of Shiv because he never dies. It is human beings who die and then take rebirth. He never dies. This is why it is wrong to say the birthday of Shiv. It is correct to say the night of Shiv. Shiv Baba tells you all of this. No one else can say this, although they say Shivoham, means I am Shiv. They cannot tell you when I come or what I do when I come. Shiv Baba tells you that the night of half the cycle is now coming to an end and that the day is beginning. The episode of the Gita is being repeated. The storms of death are also just in front of you. There definitely is the impure world too. It is now the end of the Iron Age and there are many difficulties in front of you. You understand that this is the same Mahabharat war which has been remembered in the scriptures. The old world is to be destroyed through natural calamities. Therefore, the God of the Gita must definitely have come. He comes at the end of the Iron Age. The first prince of the Golden Age cannot exist in the Copper Age. In the same form, human beings receive 84 bodies and their features change in every birth. In no two births can they have the same features. Although Krishna is remembered and worshipped at this time, they cannot show his accurate features. You still cannot take his photograph. They simply make an image of him on paper or out of clay. Only when you go into trance can you see his accurate features. You cannot take his photograph. Meera used to dance with Krishna, means in trance, and she was very well known. She is remembered among the main devotees. She would remember Krishna and would instantly have a vision of him. She adored Krishna. She would see him in her visions, and this is why she wanted to remain pure. You know that there are no vices there. If you love Krishna, you definitely have to remain pure. Impure ones cannot meet Krishna. It is because Meera remained pure that she is praised. Only Baba explains all of the secrets to you. Her pure feelings were fulfilled for a temporary period on the path of devotion. She had a vision. Whatever desires she had were fulfilled for a temporary period. There are so many types of deities, and people want visions of them. Therefore, according to the drama plan, those desires are fulfilled. The path of devotion is also fixed. They study the Vedas and scriptures and beat their heads, but they cannot go into liberation or liberation in life. Earlier, people used to go to the Benares and sacrifice themselves at Kashi. The belief that they would go to the land of Shiv or into liberation. However, no one can go there. Only the one Father can take everyone into liberation. He alone is called the bestower of liberation and liberation in life. No one else can take you into liberation. In the golden age, when it was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan, there was liberation in life, not bondage in life. There were very few people there. At this time, there are so many hundreds of thousands of people. There aren't that many in the golden age. There was everyone else at that time. Only at this time do you know this. You received the knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world at this time. No one else can have the knowledge of the Creator or the beginning, the middle, and the end of creation. You know that it is now the end of the impure world. Those people think that the Iron Age will still continue for another 40,000 years. However, you know that the Iron Age is now going to an end, and that this is why the Father comes and speaks this knowledge. God is the highest on high. His birth takes place here. He comes at the confluence age and signals the end. He has also given visions of destruction. Arjuna is portrayed as having been given a vision. Among you children, many of you too have had visions. The closer you come, the more you will be able to see everything. When someone comes close to his home, he begins to remember everything. You too will continue to have many visions. You will go to the land of liberation and then come down into liberation in life. You know that Bharat truly was the master of the world. The Father says, I come every 5,000 years and teach you Raj Yoga. This establishment is taking place for the future new world. Establishment takes place at the confluence age. You Brahmins exist at the confluence age. Those people are Shudras, whereas you are Brahmins. The others are deities. These things are not mentioned in the scriptures. People don't know what the confluence age is. This is called the beautiful, benevolent confluence age. When impure Bharat becomes pure, the Father is benevolent and he comes in Bharat. The Father says, your 84 births have now come to an end. You are now impure. Not a single one is pure. Everyone is corrupt and born through the vice. You were elevated deities, and you then became warriors, merchants, and Shudras. You have now become Brahmins and will then become deities. He comes at the end and carries out establishment through the mouth of Prajapita Brahma. Of what? Of heaven and the deity relation. You have come here to imbibe divine virtues and become deities. You children know that no vicious ones are called here. A promise of purity first has to be made. If after making a promise you break that promise, you end up in the depths of hell and take birth as a cremator. No impure ones can come here in front of Baba. Even if a Brahmin teacher brings someone here by mistake, she too would be condemned. Both would become cremators. Those who are unable to become pure have no right to come here. Anyone can come and listen personally, means to the brothers or sisters. but they cannot come into Baba's gathering. Someone who brings anyone by mistake will also be hurt by a lot. So many come here. They all know that they are going to the unlimited Father and that they definitely do have to remain pure. Meera remained pure, and so there is so much regard for her. You now gave them the nectar of knowledge to drink, but those people say that they want to drink poison. So many innocent, weak ones and are assaulted because of vice. There is no question of Krishna, and thus the great mistake is that they have put Krishna's name instead of God's. The Father explains devotees say that God comes after they have performed devotion in order to give them the fruit of their devotion. Therefore, that devotion was fruitless, but they don't understand anything. Bharat was golden age and it is now iron age. They call out to the purifier to come, and so they must be impure. But if you tell anyone that he is an impure resident of hell, he wouldn't understand that. When Baba had made you sensible, it became heaven. Now, because everyone is senseless, they are poverty stricken. Bharat was so elevated when it was the kingdom of deities. They say that it used to be heaven and that it was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. But they then wrote such things in the scriptures that people believe that devils also existed there. Those scriptures are not for bringing about salvation. Only when the Father comes does he grant salvation to everyone. This is the kingdom of Ravan, and that is why people want the kingdom of Ram. They don't know when the kingdom of Ravan began. The Father, the ocean of knowledge, takes everyone into salvation. These matters have to be understood. Every soul has received an imperishable part. Souls come from the land of peace into this earth to play their parts. Souls are imperishable and the drama is imperishable. Souls are imperishable actors within it. They are residents of the supreme abode. 84 births are remembered. Those people speak of 8.4 million births. They say that God is in the pebbles and stones, and so that is defamation. The Father uplifts Bharat and makes it into heaven. Ravan comes and defames it and makes it into hell. This is a play about happiness and sorrow. This is a forest of thorns. The Father comes and changes thorns into flowers. The biggest thorn is lust. The Father says, I have now come to purify you. Those who became pure will become the masters of the pure world. The Father has come to teach you easy Raj Yoga. He says, remember me, you are beloved. All souls are lovers of the one beloved. He comes and takes everyone to the land of liberation. But Baba says you are not able to go there while you are impure. Remember me so that the allure can be removed. According to the drama, I come when it is the time for me to come to purify you children. Thus is the same Mahabharat war. This is the last war in the land of death. There is no war in the land of immortality. There it is the kingdom of Ram, where righteous souls, means Dharmatmas, live. Here there are sinful souls who continue to commit sin. The world of charitable souls is called heaven. The Father says, I take you into the stage of ascending in a second. It takes just this one final birth, whereas for the stage of descending, it takes 84 births. The Father says, remember me while you talk and move around. I have to come to uplift even these sages and holy men. Whatever people with Tamapradhan intellects here, they continue to say that it is true. They have blind faith. That is called blind faith. They continue to worship dolls without knowing their biographies. The Father now comes and gives you knowledge of all of these things. This is called spiritual knowledge. That is the philosophy of the scriptures. Only the Father comes and explains all of this to you children. Not a single human being in the world knows the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, accurately. If, as human beings, they don't know the Father, they are worse than animals. They go in front of the deities and sing the praise. You are full of all virtues, both are human beings. But here, this is a forest full of thorns. Baba is changing you from thorns into flowers. Bharat was the land of truth, and then Ravan came and made it into the land of falsehood. It is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who makes it into the land of truth. Only the Father comes and gives you his introduction. He gives it to Brahmin children. This knowledge will not then remain. Through the power of yoga, your children became the masters of the world. No one can receive sovereignty of the world through physical power. Bharat, which used to be the master of the world, has now become poverty stricken. The intellects of human beings are such that even though they see the board outside on which it is written Prajapita Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, they don't understand that this is a godly family. There are so many BKs. There cannot be any blind faith here. This is God's families. They think that this is an institution. Oh, but this is a family. There are Kumars and Kumaris, and so this is a home. You hold so many exhibitions and explain so much to people, yet they don't understand anything. Only when they take the 7 days course and understand very clearly can it sit in their intellects that the Father has once again come to give you the unlimited inheritance. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point. In order to go into the stage of ascending, stay in remembrance of the one Father while walking and moving around. Uplift everyone in the same way as the Father does. Second point, drink the nectar of knowledge and also help others to do so. Do the service of changing thorns into flowers. Blessing, may you be full of attainments and be stamped an imperishable stamp of courage and enthusiasm with your stage of dying alive. Explanation, zeal and enthusiasm is visible in the eyes and features and in every activity of those who are full of attainments. However, in order to be stamped with an imperishable stamp of courage and enthusiasm, you have to die alive to your past and the old sanskars, nature, thoughts, and actions that are against the godly codes of conduct. Set the switch of your promise and continue to move along according to your promise in a practical way. Along with courage, also have enthusiasm and the sparkle of attainment then will be visible from a distance. Slogan, those who are double light in a mela or and a jhamela means chaotic situations are embodiments of dharana. Om Shanti